Hello everybody, and welcome to Vivid Collectibles. My name is Danny, and tonight I'm going to be talking to you about the Doctor Doom maquette by Sideshow Collectibles. This is the exclusive version. They made 750 of the exclusive and another 1,500 of the collector edition. This was sculpted by Daniel Bell, and it's a really tall statue because of that banner behind them. And even without that, it's about 25 to 26 inches tall just on its own. So without much further ado, we're going to get into this review. Okay, so as I already went over, this is a really tall and big piece made taller by that huge banner that you see here behind them. That banner is fully sculpted, so it is pretty heavy, and it goes on the back of the base. All right, the statue itself is tall, so let's get right into this review. All right, so the base alone, you have basically like a stone base he's standing on, and it's got a bunch of carved masks of himself. You can see that right there. Now it's like a dark gray. It's got some weathering on it. You can see that. Nicely sculpted. That's where that banner will key into. It's pretty solid, but it is a very long banner that is sculpted. And then the top of it has some worn out gray stone. You can see some of that brick-like work right there. Nicely done. A lot of good weathering on it. You can see on the side where that it's been chipped. Part of the stonework, but a lot of good details on it. As some of you will know, he's a very arrogant character, Dr. Doom. I believe his name is Victor Von Doom. Okay, so the base is nice. It does the job. It's pretty tall as far as bases go. And then we have Dr. Doom himself. Nice, like very, very shiny silver, but almost like a gunmetal silver with a lot of weathering on it. You can see all of the rivet work throughout the armor. Fully armored. Nice sculpt. Really nice paint job on this. Different shades of that silver. It's nice and shiny. Again, more of that good rivet work right there. I like the pose. He's an arrogant character, and he is standing as such right now, letting you know, I'm the ruler, I'm smarter than you, I'm better than you. He's very arrogant. We continue to move up. He's got like Link-like outfit on. I like the way that it's flowing to the right. Look at the folds, very nice. And you can almost see the fabric, right? This is sculpted, but it does look like fabric. I like the dark greens into the lighter greens, good shading. He's got a gun right there on the side, tucked away in that pouch. The big belt looks like leather, very nice. And you can see where it's creating that pressure point. So nicely sculpted and painted. And then those crossed arms kind of reminds me a little bit of the Bane maquette, also sculpted by Daniel Bell. Look at all that. Mostly all armor, again, some of that rivet work. Really nicely sculpted and painted. And then the keys for that big cape in the back. And then you have that like rope-like in the middle. Now this is the classic portrait, which is the exclusive. And I like this one a little better because it really lets me see more of his eyes, which are done really well. And you can see he's been burned in a fire, and that comes through actually, as you can see that almost raw like meat that's on the inside with those high gloss eyes. Very, very nice. That sculpted hood looks great. And then you have the mixed media cape, which is a really high quality material, almost like a lighter green on the outside. Well, it's a very big cape, dark green on the inside. Now the cape is removable. You can display it without it if you choose to. I like the cape, so I'm going to keep it on there. And then that huge banner in the back. Look at that thing. It's massive. With the D on it. A lot of really nice sculpted in details. Nicely painted. Look at the wings, right? Looks great. It really looks good. And then those banners. So with that banner in the back, right? It's really tall. It makes them about 33 inches tall. So it's hard to display him. You got to find a big area for him, at least vertically. And just alone, he's a big piece. But I do like his pose. I like the way he's standing there. It's a really nicely painted and sculpted statue. My only gripe is, because he's so tall, in order to display him properly with that banner, you got to find the spot where he's going to be isolated. Because you can't have anything behind him. He's so tall, he covers everything. And if you don't display it, which some people won't, I feel like I'm incomplete, if that makes any sense. But as far as the paintwork goes, really well done. The anatomy, this is the Daniel Bell sculpt, so you know the anatomy is going to be there. A lot of nice details. Tells a story. He's an arrogant man. And then he's standing on basically where any arrogant person would be. Something with their likeness on it. What else is new? But really nicely done. Big statue. Now, it was a little bit on the expensive side, but it is a big piece, and you do get that banner with it. And now this is the switch-out portrait, or the one that it comes with. This is the collector edition, which is also very nice. You don't have to remove the whole portrait. As you can see, this sliver comes out, and that's what goes into that hood right there. I'm going to show you in a second. You remove this one. I want to scratch it. There we go. That looks weird without it, but that's basically what you get. And this is the exclusive, which is a classic. I don't know if you can see what I mean. The eyes are bigger, or that area, the holes are, so you can see more of the eyes. A little different, more square jawline, some of those rivets. Where this one has, the collector edition, has a little bit more expression, some more detail on it. But the where the eyes are, it's a little smaller area. I like them both. I really do. This is not exclusive or bust. You can't really, either way, you're good. So there it is. There's the collector edition. That's what it looks like. A little more detail on the mask itself, but you lose a little detail on the eyes, which I prefer with Dr. Doom, but you really can't go wrong with this at all. And there it is, the Dr. Doom maquette by Sideshow Collectibles, sculpted by the great Daniel Bell. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. I know it's been out a little while, but I'd like to get your thoughts on this, why you did get it, didn't get it, why you would get it or you wouldn't. Anyways, thank you for watching. Until next time.